Space simulators are games where you become the captain of your own ship and set out on a journey across the vast expanse of the universe. Here, you'll find everything: trading, combat, exploration of uncharted systems, and survival in the harsh conditions of space. The genre includes both single-player titles focused on story and personal progression, and multiplayer projects where players fight for control of sectors, team up to explore the galaxy, or battle hostile environments together. In the past 5 years, quite a few games in this genre have been released, and in this video, I'll tell you about the most interesting ones. Let's start with Warspace 2. This is an ambitious indie project from Poland, developed by a small studio called Magic Game Art, made up of just 2 people. They worked on the game in their free time over the course of 5 years, and the result is impressive. Warspace 2 isn't just a space shooter, it's a large-scale RPG with sandbox elements, combining exploration freedom, advanced customization, economic mechanics, and tactical combat. At the core of the gameplay is a procedurally generated universe, where every galaxy is unique. Players are given complete freedom. You can focus on combat missions, exploration, trading, crafting, or mix all of these paths. The game supports 4-player co-op, and you can join or leave a session at any time without losing progress. Combat is dynamic and requires quick reflexes. At launch, there are over 20 spacecraft to choose from, each with different slots and stats. You'll need to pick the right modules and upgrades to create the perfect combat vessel for your playstyle. The progression system is inspired by games like Path of Exile, with an extensive passive skill tree that lets you build your captain as a full-fledged RPG character, as a damage dealer, tank, support, or hybrid. The crafting system is also influenced by Path of Exile, but scaled to fit the scope of an indie title. By collecting shards during battles and exploration, you can enhance items, change their stats, and increase their rarity. On top of that, the game features a working economy with trading, resource gathering, and interactions with alien races, adding depth and strategic layers. The story in Warspace 2 takes a back seat. It serves as background and doesn't restrict player freedom. Despite its small budget, Warspace 2 is a project made with a deep love for the genre. It doesn't aim to be mainstream, but it offers a rare level of depth and freedom for an indie game, and the developers plan to support and expand the game for at least a couple more years after release. Star Trucker. This is an unusual space trucker simulator. You'll be piloting a rocket-powered freight hauler across an open galaxy, choosing routes, managing fuel and power supplies, completing cargo delivery missions, and gathering resources. The core gameplay revolves around route planning, equipment calibration, and avoiding asteroid collisions that can cause serious damage. The game strikes a balance between a relaxed American-style road movie and a tense economic strategy. All of it is backed by a unique soundtrack blending blues, country, and galactic rock. Star Trucker offers a fresh and heartfelt experience for those who enjoy sims with charisma and a retro space vibe, especially if you're into slow, meditative journeys. Astrometica. This is a space survival simulator where the player is left alone after a disaster on an orbital station. Using tools, drones, and engineering skills, you'll need to gather resources, explore asteroids, and build bases in total isolation. The game focuses on atmosphere, crafting, and freeform building reminiscent of Subnautica, but set in the vacuum of space. The project is in early access and still feels rough. There's not much content yet, exploration runs out quickly, and the gameplay needs refinement. Still, Astrometica has solid potential. The developers plan to add automation, farming, modding, and controller support. It's a promising foundation for fans of cosmic solitude and slow-paced construction. Starpoint Gemini 3. A space RPG simulation where you play as a pilot and trader exploring the Gemini system and nearby star systems. The game combines dynamic dogfights, freeform trading, crafting, and deep RPG elements, skill progression, modular ship customization, an in-game drone companion for exploration, and non-linear missions with dialogue and story structure. However, players have criticized the overloaded UI, unpolished modular ship system, unbalanced weapons, and awkward drone minigames. There's also negative feedback about optional features like the capital ship module, which was added late and feels like too much effort for too little payoff. Despite the flaws, fans appreciate the atmosphere, modding potential, open world, and combat foundation. Between the Stars, an atmospheric space sim with vibrant visuals and a blend of genres, from action to RPG. You become the captain of an interstellar cruiser, building your crew, upgrading your ship, and making key decisions. Battles unfold in real time, and smart energy distribution between engines, weapons, and shields is essential. Procedural system generation, random events, and flexible ship customization add replay value. If you enjoy space adventures with combat, exploration, and customization, Between the Stars offers a cozy and captivating journey among the stars. Star Wars: Squadrons, a space shooter with a gripping story campaign that lets you experience the conflict between the New Republic and the Empire from both sides. You'll take on around 15 missions, piloting various starfighters and engaging in intense dogfights. Squadrons really shines in multiplayer. Each faction has 4 classes of ships with unique stats, customizable loadouts, and power management between weapons, shields, and engines. On top of that, the game boasts excellent technical execution, cross-platform play, no microtransactions, and full VR support. It's not a revolutionary title, but it fills the space combat arcade niche very well. Starcom: Unknown Space. This is a spiritual successor to Starcom Nexus, offering thrilling adventures and dynamic combat in a space RPG Metroidvania hybrid. The universe features over 100 procedurally generated systems filled with puzzles, artifacts, and mysterious anomalies. As you explore, you gradually upgrade your station and uncover a galaxy teeming with factions and unidentified signals. A standout feature is the powerful shipbuilding system, from light fighters to heavy cruisers, with the ability to share blueprints with the community. Support elements also open up strategic possibilities. Multi-directional battles require careful balancing of weapons, armor, shields, and equipment. Dual Universe: a large-scale MMO sandbox set in a seamless, shared world populated by thousands of players at once. You take on the role of a colonist who has left Earth in search of a new home, starting life from scratch in deep space. In Dual Universe, every element of the world is player-made, from bases and cities to massive ships that can't be piloted solo and require real human crews. Trading, mining, construction, programming, exploration, and large-scale warfare. Everything is governed by one core principle: absolute freedom of action and creativity within a shared online world. SpaceBourne 2, an ambitious open-world space action RPG where you play as a pilot caught in the middle of galactic conflicts. The game blends space exploration, ship piloting, combat in space and on planets, faction interaction, and empire building, all woven into a rich and branching gameplay experience. It mixes space sim elements with RPG and third-person shooter mechanics. You're not just fighting in space. You can land on planets, engage in dialogues, complete missions, and shape your character however you choose. Deep ship customization and RPG progression allow every player to find their own path in the galaxy. Starfield, a massive sci-fi RPG from Bethesda set in a distant future where humanity has left Earth and spread across the stars. You join Constellation, the last group of explorers seeking answers to the galaxy's greatest mysteries. The game offers hundreds of star systems to explore, with diverse planets featuring unique flora, fauna, and resources. You can freely land on planets, build outposts, mine materials, and interact with local inhabitants. Ships are fully customizable, both in appearance and functionality. Beyond exploration and travel, Starfield includes a deep role-playing system with dozens of skills and freedom of choice. You can develop your character in any direction, from diplomat to mercenary or scientist. Chorus: a single-player, story-driven space action game set in a dark and violent future. You play as Nara, a resistance leader who must gather allies and stand against a tyrannical cult. The game invites you to explore mysterious regions aboard various ships, engage in intense combat, upgrade your weapons, and visit massive space stations where it's easy to lose your way. Chorus stands out thanks to its stunning visuals and impressive effects, offering some of the best space action gameplay out there. EVERSPACE 2, the sequel to the popular space action game, now featuring breathtaking cosmic panoramas and a vast star system that players can explore freely. The developers have removed roguelike elements in favor of open exploration, while retaining a strong story, RPG mechanics, a faction system, and a visually rich world full of activities. You no longer lose loot upon death, autosaves keep your progress intact. The universe is divided into large, handcrafted zones like asteroid fields, ruined stations, and planetary surfaces. The game plays like a mix of Freelancer and Borderlands, offering hundreds of activities in each system: side quests, trading, hidden artifacts, random encounters, and challenges. Space Engineers 2, a sequel to the beloved engineering sandbox, built on a brand new engine. This installment focuses on a deep overhaul of construction mechanics. Players now use a universal grid without the division between large and small blocks, along with expanded editing tools, advanced symmetry, and undo functionality. Graphics have taken a major leap forward, with global illumination, ray tracing, and enhanced destruction effects. Construction is now not just practical, but visually stunning. The game is being developed step by step, starting with creative mode, then expanding with an advanced editor, blueprint sharing, modding tools, and more. Future updates will add planets, survival mechanics, volumetric water, multiplayer, and a story campaign. This phased approach allows the community to actively participate in shaping the final game. These games show just how rich and varied the space sim genre can be. Some players prefer slow-paced exploration of star systems, others dive into massive multiplayer battles, while some seek creative freedom. But they all share one thing: the feeling of a true space adventure. The Image Game Channel was with you. Have a nice day.